Right, what you've got here is a program that I've found on YouTube. It's regarding drug testing in boxing. Is it a scam? Now it's on my timeline, the full video, but I'm just going to show you the back end of it. And I want you all to think about these guys here that are failing these drug tests. Because not one A-side fighter has failed a drug test. For example, Matchroom will be going 32 year in December. 32 year. They've not failed a drug test in 32 year. Nobody's failed a drug test on one of their shows. Not one person on the A side. Only one person has failed on the B side. That was Kenny Anderson when he fought Robin Reed. Now we all know what happened to the Kenny Anderson drug test, don't we? The tests were buried. Now Robin Reed were told, you were going to retire anyway, weren't you? Robin says, yeah, but if I'd have been told about the drug test, you know, in the first month or so, I would have carried on fighting. I would have got a vacant title fight against the belt that I just lost in that fight. Because Robin fought for the belt with Kenny Anderson, didn't he? Now, Robin would have been fighting Paul Smith for that vacant belt, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have been Paul Smith against Tony Dodson, would it? So, nobody on these A sides seems to be failing drug tests. You hear all these rumours about Mike Tyson back in the day and Floyd Mayweather, Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. They're bringing in that much revenue, they're not going to fail a test. But the B side fighters, they're going to fail them, aren't they? Just look at this. Ever wondered why only B-side challengers seem to fail drug tests? It's something I've always wondered about, because the A-sides never fail, do they? Manny Pacquiao won't fail him, will he? Floyd Mayweather's never failed, has he? You know. Klitschko's team say Mariusz Wach tested positive for steroids. And then you've got the Tyson Fury situation. You know, all testing he had after he beat Vladimir. They were doing anything to discredit him, weren't they? There's powerful people behind the scenes in boxing. Dark forces are about, trust me. I could go on and on and on. Trust me, it does go on. Erkan Tepe fails drug test after knocking out David Price. Let me just go back to that other one and show you that one. Klitschko says Mariusz Wach tested positive for steroids. Wach denies. Team Klitschko say Mariusz Wach failed a post-fight drug test following his loss to Vladimir Klitschko, and claim that steroids may have enabled him to stand up to Vladimir's big punches. They're going to do anything, aren't they? Even if you lose on points, they still want to discredit you, don't they? Why do no A-side house fighters ever seem to get caught? Look at Femi there, big doss of Femi. Hey? Well, I've got a theory, and I'm going to share this theory with all you hardcore fans. If Povetkin beats Femi, will he pass the drug test? Or will it be corruption? And I reckon we've got it here, corruption and double standards. WBC Boxing Council down breaks down ongoing drug testing program. The World Boxing Council works diligently with the VADA as its administration to launch the Clean Boxing Programme and around the world in 2016 for a better understanding with the Clean Boxing Programme. Here we would like to explain the different chapters of the CBP. Now this is the thing that Anthony Joshua didn't register for, if you all remember. The top 15 have to register for it. Now when it came out, just before, Joshua jumped from the WBC, didn't he? Because he was mandatory. Povetkin failed the test. He was mandatory. Povetkin were going to be fighting Wilder. He failed the test. Joshua were going to be slipped into mandatory, and he would have had to take tests. So he jumped to IBF, didn't he? He can say the Charlie Martin position came available. Joshua always wanted the WBC though. Always wanted it. They're going to protect Joshua like they're going to protect Canelo. Like they've protected Vladimir for 10 years. This is what goes on in boxing, boys and girls. This is in front of your eyeballs. We all know it goes on. Now look at these lot here. Tyson Fury at the top. Look at Tyson there. Povetkin. Who's that? Whack and another guy. Or is it some, I don't know. I forgot the names now. They were at the beginning of this thing, weren't they? Forgot the names, but look. Look, those guys there. They've hardly got the perfect physiques, have they? Look. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. They've all been done for drugs, them lot up there. And then we've got Big Dosser weightlift, the Femi, look, the Big Dosser. And look, we've got David A there. He's a big name. He was a world champion heavyweight. Look at David A there. Jesus. Then we've got Wilder. You know, he's a big name, isn't he, Wilder? And then we've got Vladimir, right? Then 4 at the bottom never failed a test. Look at the 4 at the top, the B-side guys. Do you know what I mean? Tyson Fury on steroids. Look at him there. Look, oh, look at that. Do you know what I mean? It's just something I'm looking at. It's something I like to study. I like to stay ahead of the game. It's just there's no consistency in the testing, and agencies such as VADA and USADA can be bought. Until all PDD users A-side start getting caught, I will not take drug testing seriously. Thank you for watching. And I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. When are these A-side guys going to get caught? Yeah, Canelo got caught, didn't he? We know all that, don't we? But he was taking a 6-month break between the fight anyway, wasn't he? Canelo got caught, didn't he? But it didn't really affect him, did it? Didn't really affect him. And he got the draw what he needed, didn't he? But there's something going on, and it'll all come out in the wash. But for the moment, if you beat Anthony Joshua or Wilder or Canelo and you're the B side, are you going to give a clean sample? Is there corruption going on in the testing? Boxing is an ungoverned sport, and there's millions and millions and millions of pounds at stake. Look at Mayweather, Pacquiao, McGregor, Mayweather. Look at them fights there. Them fights pulled in £1 billion with gate and sponsorship and the pay-per-view worldwide. $1 billion. $1 billion from 2 fights. That's a lot of change, that, innit? A lot of change. Do you know what I mean? A lot of change. Now, it's just something for you to think about. But anyway, something different for all you boxing followers who follow my channel. A shout out to K Official, the Tea Leaf Company at Brighton, SAS Digital. Shout out to you people, thank you very much for helping me out, and I look forward to doing next video. This is video number 97. This is video 97, so we're getting close to the 100th video. That'll be something special, all being well. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I've got a good idea. So it'll be something I know a lot about, so have a guess. Alright, you take care, and like I said, thank you for watching. And that it's I'm privileged that people are watching these videos that I put out. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, so I do apologise for the swearing if it comes out. Sometimes I just lose my cool a bit. I apologise if people think I'm being critical. I'm just trying to give an alternative. I don't mean to upset anybody, any boxers or managers or promoters. You should all be thick-skinned. You've been around the boxing game all your lives. It's no different to what I say, what Colin Hart used to say, or Jeff Powell back in the day when they were pretty hardcore. So don't take things to heart, but I don't mean any harm on anybody. But I do appreciate the fans that ask the questions, even the haters who hate. You couldn't really do this if everybody were going to be saying how good the videos are. You've got to have a difference of opinion, and I'm critical about other people myself, but I can't stop you putting what you want on YouTube or sending certain comments. But you know, try and have a think before you do send some things. You know, my mum always said, try and think before you say something if it's not going to be something nice. So alright, but peace out. I'm not going to complain and whine. I'm a big boy, 48-year-old. So alright, you take care. God bless. Ta-ta.